Hi, good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. This is All Things Natural. My name is Ola Additional. For those that are watching me for the first time, I use herbs to minimize skin problem and hair problems. So I formulate hair products and skin products using mostly natural ingredients. So this afternoon I have a very interesting topic to share with us. I have talked about this topic about two, three times, but I realize that there's the need to keep hammering on this topic because so many people do not know the damage that this topic that I am about to discuss this afternoon is actually doing to their hair. So this afternoon I am sharing with us about traction alopecia. I feel like we really need to know about traction alopecia. If you are watching this video, I want you to please share and share and share and share this video until it gets to everybody, every female that you know, especially women of African descent. I need us to share and share and share and share and keep on sharing this video. Today I am talking about traction alopecia. I am starting a new series. I am going to try to make it very short and very simple. I'm starting a new series and I am titling it the Alopecia story, the Alopecia series, where I'll be talking about different kinds of alopecia. What is traction alopecia? Before I go into all of what we should do and not what we shouldn't do, I want to tell you what traction alopecia is. Alopecia generally means hair loss, an abnormal loss of hair is alopecia. Now there's all different types of alopecia. Today I am just going to be focusing on traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is the hair loss that comes about by too much pulling on your hair. Some styles can contribute to traction alopecia. Um, I would like to say that people of African descent tend to suffer more from traction alopecia. I have done my research, and whatever I'm saying today is from a journal of clinical, cosmetic, and investigational dermatology that was written in 2018. So this is a research topic. I have researched into it, and I figure out in my research that traction alopecia affects one third of women of African descent who wear various forms of hairstyling. So it could be braids, it can be weaves, it can be wigs, it can be ponytails, which is a common style. Anything, any kind of style that pulls on the hair around your the hair around your edges would cause traction alopecia. It is common among women of African descent because our hair is naturally kinky. That is the way that God created us, beautiful hair that we can manipulate and do whatever it is that we want to do with it. So, in a bid to minimize the trouble that we go through having to style our hair, we wear wigs, we wear braids, we call all of this protective styling, but some of those protective styling has been known to affect our hair. Unfortunately, not many of us were told or we were not informed why growing up that this can actually cause damage, and there is very minimal lesson. There's very minimal research on this. So we keep braiding and styling our hair and doing all of that, and then we realize that we are losing hair around our edges. What is very common? The most common question that I get is I am losing my hair is falling off, my hair is thinning around my edges. The hair around your edges is meant to be thin. That is how the formation of your hair, it is meant to be thin. So applying any kind of pressure on these areas would make your hair thin. It will pull out your hair. So I don't know what to say to women of African descent because braids and weaves are about our go-to styles. But I just want to put it out there that too much of braids, too much of weaves, too much of even wearing wigs, too much of ponytails or feeding braids, they affect the hair that is around our edges because normally those places are very thin. The hair around that place is very thin. So when we apply pressure on it, we break the hair around that place. Unfortunately, one third of women, African women, women from African descent, will be affected by this because that is what we know. I remember growing up when I was in college. Every time, what I used to get mostly was braids and weaves and feeding, and because that was the only thing that I knew. That was the only thing that the hairdressers and the cosmetologists what they offer. Now, chemical relaxer might not necessarily do a lot of damage, but the braids and the weaves is what is affecting us. And I don't know how else to say this, that we just need to stop. We need to please take a break. I understand the need to slay. Trust me. I also want to slay. I understand the need to wear that bone straight hair. I understand the need to slay in that ponytail. I understand the need to be in that long waist length braids. I understand that. I have been through that, and I am speaking to you from experience, from someone that has also suffered from traction alopecia. If you can see, thank God my edges are growing back. But that has been, that has taken a while coming out like that. There was a time that the front of my head that you're looking right now was just shining bald because I just totally lost all my hair. And why? Because of the braids and the weaves and everything. The thing is, when we do weaves, especially the lace wigs, and especially those that are doing, and I don't do that. I am a cosmetologist, but I try as much as possible not even to stay away from the install, the closure, and the lace wig and the glue and all of that. Every time that somebody approaches me, I simply say that I don't know how to do it. And honestly, I just purposely did not learn how to do that because I just feel like the glue is doing too much damage and I don't do it. So we need to take time out to take off from I know that is difficult, and sometimes it's just because we do not know how to style our hair, because our hair is kinky, because our hair is not bone straight like the other people of other descent that have straight hair. It's challenging, but my suggestion to us is that there's so many resources on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, you can learn how to style your hair. I tell you, some people would not carry their hair the way that I am carrying my hair right now. For some people, it is forbidden. And I understand that. I understand the need to slay. Some people would not. So many years back, I would never carry my hair like this. It's either it's going to be in braids or in weaves or something more sophisticated. But I have learned to choose. I came to the realization where I had to tell myself, you need to choose between going completely bald or saving my hair. And I decided that, you know what, it's not what kind, my slaying is not what losing the whole of my hair. And I do not intend to shade anybody, but I know that some people, I have been there myself, some people cannot leave their hair out because all of the hedges around the perimeter of their hair is gone. And I understand that. So I would say my first step to you is that you go on YouTube, look for resources on how you can style your natural hair. This is something that I just thought about. I've always known about this style, and this is what I've been doing to my hair recently. I did this by myself. It took me a whole day, and I like that. It even gives me, there's enough space in between my scalp. I can oil my scalp. I can massage my scalp. I can put in some scalp serum. So let's just minimize the tension around our hedges. Some people just have to wear weaves 365 days in a year. It is wrong. I am saying it is wrong because I am trying to help you. I am not trying to judge or condemn anybody, but I am saying that you need to stop. You need to stop. If you are losing all the hair on your edges, you're losing it, you need to stop. The solution is for you to stop. Unfortunately, traction alopecia, when it's a long term, if it's something that you've been doing for a very long time, there's a possibility that the hair follicles around those places are already dead. So no matter the kind of treatment and the oil and everything that you use, it would not work because that place is completely gone from so many years of braids and wigs. And so how do you know if your hair follicles are dead. Honestly, I am not a medical professional. You have to see a dermatologist or a trichologist to determine that. Currently, I am doing some research and making some, like I said, I use herbs to minimize hair problems. So I am doing some studies, doing some research myself, and I actually have an oil that some people I have. So I have recorded some success in that area. Some people that are suffering from just temporary hair loss have given me quite a good feedback to say that the oil works. It hasn't really worked for me because my own kind of alopecia is it's something totally different that I have been medically diagnosed of. So I am in the process of doing this new oil, updating the old oil that I have, and I am researching. And there's this new oil now that is ready for people to test. So if you are based in the United States of America and you're watching my video, send me a message on my email. I'm going to put my email in the description below. Send me a message. I will definitely want to give you some of it for free to try it for 2 months and see. If you try it and nothing happens to the hair around your edges, unfortunately, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. It might just be that the follicles around that area is dead. If you have tried all kinds of things and it doesn't work, it is about maybe too late. But for those of us that are just starting out, before it is too late, I beg you, please stop, 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 and stop. I understand the need to slay. I understand the need to have that bone straight hair. I understand the need to consciously put. I understand the need to want to feel to belong, which is something that some people are doing. Some people are not confident enough to carry their natural hair. But I want to believe that there's a good trend now where most people are carrying their natural hair right now. So just figure out what style you think that you can maintain, you can be in. Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. I braid my hair occasionally. So far this year, I have braided my hair once, and when I do that, I stay away from my edges, and I've seen a lot of growth. I tell you, for those that know me, that place, particular spot, used to be very bold. So please stop, 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 stop. You can slay in so many different amazing ways, that are beyond what you even think that you know. So, and that's all that I have to share for us today. If you have any comments, any input, I am welcome to ideas. Please email me, subscribe, share, comments, leave me a message on this video, and I will see you next week on my alopecia stories. My alopecia stories, it continues again, and I'll be talking about a new kind of alopecia. Stay blessed and God bless you. Slay all you can, but stay away from the weaves and the wigs and the braids.